Well, no, there's batteries in here, but it also looks like there's a rifle in here. Chris, we just get that corner, we'll be able to figure it out. Unfortunately, Trish, there's no body in here. But maybe another gun. Ooh, there we go.
YouTube says that 99% of you watching right now are not subscribed. Basically, that's everyone. If you enjoy amazing discoveries, hit that subscribe button and make it official. Justin Vlogs is a small YouTube channel that used to post scuba diving content. Unfortunately, it hasn't been active for the past 8 years. He used to upload some really fascinating videos, but maybe along the way, he realized that creating YouTube content wasn't truly his passion. During one of his scuba diving sessions, Justin made a rather unusual discovery. Something that caught him completely off guard and made him extra cautious about his surroundings. Experiences like this one show just how unpredictable underwater exploration can be. But how real is this discovery really? The skeleton looked too perfect. No dirt, no signs of wear or decay, almost as if it had been placed there right before filming. The camera only shows it for a few seconds before cutting away, which definitely raises some eyebrows. A real skeleton that had been underwater for years would show clear signs of deterioration. It feels like an old trick some creators use, strategically placing objects to build tension or create shock value, especially when their channels are small and need attention. Maybe I'm overanalyzing it, but what do you think? Do you believe this discovery was real or staged? Let me know in the comments. Did you find this discovery interesting? Well, we're just getting started. Up next are some insane finds, from underwater safes and submerged cars to hidden treasures you'd never expect to see. Stick with me until the end, because this is going to be a journey full of adrenaline and mystery, one you definitely don't want to miss. Adventures with Purpose is a US-based YouTube channel focused on underwater diving and exploration with a philanthropic mission. Their team conducts underwater searches completely free of charge in missing person cases, never asking for a dime from grieving families or local authorities. I have huge respect for what they do and for the fact that they turn each mission into a fully documented story on YouTube, providing not just real help, but also inspiration to thousands of people around the world. Aside from their humanitarian search missions, they also come across all kinds of interesting items, some of which can even serve as crucial evidence for the authorities. For example, in this video, they discovered a submerged safe containing 2 firearms. How did those end up there? There's a good chance they were linked to a crime. What's truly impressive is that these guys make such discoveries without asking for anything in return, just the gratitude of those they help and the support of their YouTube fans.
Well, no, there's batteries in here, but it also looks like there's a rifle in here. Chris, we just get that corner, we'll be able to figure it out. Unfortunately, Trish, there's no body in here. But maybe another gun. Ooh, there we go.
Oh, it is a gun.
It is a gun! 2 guns! Oh, Chris! Look at that! You gotta be kidding me! Oh, it's coming apart.
Got a battery. 2 batteries.
This is a bolt action. What gun is that? Look at that. 2 guns today. It just never stops down here, Chris.
No,
High five.
tackle box. Yeah.
Yeah, tackle box, toolbox. Yeah, plenty.
There's stuff in there.
Oh. Even more. Oh, you can look at that, Chris. You got a new dive light.
Yeah. Any spot to hang the wrenches?
Inside the safe, it looks like someone had hidden all traces of a crime, because besides the guns, there was also a box containing a flashlight and a rope. My theory? Someone probably robbed a house, took this safe full of valuables. It looks pretty big, so it likely held expensive items, emptied it, and then dumped it, along with anything that could connect them to the crime, into the water to cover their tracks. You can see the guns are heavily rusted and no longer functional, so thankfully, they pose no danger anymore. In this situation, the 2 explorers handled everything perfectly. They called the police right away to analyze the evidence and determine whether it could be tied to a previous robbery.
I don't know. You tired of us yet, Melody?
Not at all.
She still enjoys us. For now, anyway. Same brand of safe as last time.
That hammock?
Uh-huh. But this one's bigger. So this one is the one that we were calling the body safe.
Okay. Well,
So-
at least thank you for not finding a body.
Yeah. Well, we were all kind of bummed we didn't find a body, right, everybody?
Yeah, we wanted a body.
So, unfortunately, all we found was guns. Sorry. Both the rifles look like old 22s, is what they are.
Wow.
That's my guess on that one. No serial numbers, which means we are probably going to be getting these ones back as art pieces.
Yes.
Hopefully.
There would be no way we could probably trace those.
Can I just take them today?
Yes. I will take pictures of it and let you take them today.
Look at that.
Yep.
I get new art pieces immediately today. Thanks, Senior Deputy. I don't think you actually understand how excited I am. I get to be keeping these today. Did you want one, Chris?
No thanks.
You sure? All right.
So did you see anything in this tackle box that could identify anybody?
I did not.
Okay.
It was all this cool stuff.
All the evidence is on that cassette tape.
Yes. Yes, it's all right here, and Chris says he's taking it home. We'll probably have the owner of all this stuff on there. Chris is gonna...
Since the firearms were so deteriorated, the police allowed them to keep the discovery, taking only a few photos for their records. But the story doesn't end there. Inside the safe, they also found a VHS tape, which they managed to restore to see what was recorded on it. The footage, dating back 17 years, showed the Madras High School band, focusing on a young drummer, the son of the family that originally owned the safe. Thanks to social media, within just 8 hours, the team tracked down the boy, now grown, and got in touch with his father, the man who had filmed the tape and whose safe had been stolen 17 years earlier. It's incredible how much perseverance these guys have. They're practically real-life detectives. After piecing everything together, they personally went to the owner's house to ask if he wanted his stolen belongings back, nearly 2 decades later.
Steve!
Hello.
Hey, Jared!
Jared.
We spoke on the phone.
Yes.
Hey, trick or treat, look what we have for you.
It's special.
The guns, and I sent you a picture of it, and we have a story for you, and kind of looking for a story of our own tonight from you.
Someone was telling us this is from 1903 or something because of this band right there. Is that?
Well, here they told us it was a Remington Springfield. Were they correct, or were they like blowing smoke our way? Or and is that even yours?
No, that's not my gun.
So like Nick said, the plot thickens as to this one here.
Can you tell us the story of exactly when this got stolen or what happened?
2002. 2002, February or September. I and her were over in Weenaha hunting archery, and we come back to the house completely open.
The TV was gone. I was like,
Everything from the garage that was in good all the way through the house, the TV, and then ripped off the safe. And
So that gun safe was yours, along with that red tackle box and stuff?
I'm not sure. No, the tackle box in it wasn't mine.
So yeah, so a
Yeah,
lot
there
of the
was-
footage that we found on here was the 8th grade choir, it looked like.
Or high school choir,
and then,
or there was
Will-
a soccer game.
That's a
Will was in the playing the drums,
Yep.
Yeah,
soccer game.
that's
and-
how I noticed. The camera keeps zooming in on this one individual. It's got to be a parent of that, so that was what.
Yeah.
Yep.
So look, I mean, so you get the whole movie back
Yeah.
with a brand new case
It
on
works.
there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You're good on that one.
Got to rewind it.
You get the 2 stocks back, so those are yours now.
You guys want
You
them?
guys keep
mean,
me
we'll take them from Arrowhead if you guys
They
don't
really
want them.
are.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, no, if you don't want to
Yeah.
do this, we're more than happy to take it, and it's going to be art for us.
So my original theory that the guns had been involved in a crime turned out to be wrong. It seems they actually belonged to the safe's owner, and the thieves simply left them behind. What an unusual and fascinating case. I think it was an incredibly thoughtful gesture for the team to return the items in person. I mean, who would ever expect to see their stolen safe recovered and brought back after 17 years? Depths of History is a YouTube channel focused on historical discoveries, combining magnet fishing, scuba diving, and exploring abandoned places. Their content is incredibly diverse and engaging. You never get bored watching their videos. I really appreciate the effort and dedication that goes into every episode. In this video, during a scuba diving session, the host discovers a fully submerged car underwater. Not only does he want to take a closer look, but he's actually determined to pull it out to the surface. It could make for an interesting restoration project, although the cost probably wouldn't be worth it financially. Let's see how he made this discovery.
There it is, right there. Yep. Right there. That's it.
That is a perfect shot of the car.
That's incredible.
20-foot out street that way.
Wow.
Alright. Now we're going to try and snag it with the magnet.
That is so cool. No headwork. No.
You can see how he hooks a cable onto the car, fully committed to bringing it up. So, without hesitation, he starts towing it toward the shore using heavy equipment.
That is incredible. That is amazing right there.
Dude, it was the perfect shot, dude. Look at that.
It was.
You have to turn hardly a minute.
Look at that. That is amazing. If you guys are enjoying this, be sure to hit that like button. Oh, look. Anything in the car?
I don't know. There's nothing on the passenger side. I don't know if there's anything on the driver's side. Wanna go down there and look?
Wow. Let's go down there and take a look.
We don't have anything for oil. We can smell the gas.
Oh my goodness, yeah, you can smell it. Look how much is coming out.
There's a magnet. Perfect.
Look at that! The magnet's on the right. Look, you guys can see in the water all of this oil. It's incredible. Don't forget to mop up any oil spills.
We will do our best.
We are looking just fine.
Alright, take this one. Watch the fingers. There you go. It's perfect. Alright, here we go. You have to have a dress on.
All right. Thank you so much. Is the key in it? Let's check it out. So key is not in the ignition. Oh wait, it does.
It opened.
It opened.
Locations.
Look at that. There's a tire. All right, everybody. So this is the car We just brought it out, and it is a Thunderbird. It's a Thunderbird car. We're very excited to be a part of this recovery. I'm so glad.
What an amazing find. I was really curious to see what he planned to do with the car, and it turns out he has a vision of creating a public display where all the cars he's recovered will be exhibited. Each vehicle will have its own story, along with an explanation of the technique used to retrieve it. It's a truly inspiring idea, one that brings far more value to the community than simply scrapping them for metal. Adam Brown Adventures is a US-based YouTube channel centered around scuba diving with a strong passion for metal detecting and exploring abandoned places. He's a creator with a ton of potential, consistently posting content for over 9 years now. True dedication. In this episode, he makes a really fascinating discovery. At first glance, it looks like just a piece of rusty metal, nothing out of the ordinary, but he quickly realizes it's actually an arrowhead. I have never seen a find like this during magnet fishing before, and it instantly raises so many questions in my mind. How did it end up there, and why only the tip?
Beautiful, guys. That's my first arrowhead I've ever found out here.
And the coolest thing I've found today, actually I've never found one of these before, in this river. Check it out.
I got an arrowhead, and this is a beautiful spear point. I don't know how old it is, but this is definitely, there's Native American history in this area, so that is just amazing. I cannot believe I stumbled across that, but that is definitely a keeper. That is just beautiful, guys.
It genuinely looks quite old, which makes it even more intriguing. I'm curious if any of you out there are experts who could identify what period this arrowhead might be from, and more importantly, how you think it got there. From what I checked, a similar piece sells on eBay for around $60, so it's not just a historical discovery, it's also got a bit of collector's value. My theory? Someone probably tried to go bow fishing, and well, spoiler alert, it didn't go very well. Nugget Noggin is a YouTube channel hosted by Michael, a guy passionate about scuba diving and metal detecting. He occasionally posts magnet fishing videos too. In fact, we've already talked about some of his magnet finds in earlier episodes. In this video, posted about a year ago, Michael decided to combine his two passions, scuba diving and metal detecting. Honestly, I think it's such a cool idea to explore underwater using a metal detector. But seriously though, I'm curious, doesn't that thing malfunction or break when it comes into contact with water? I guess there must be special detectors made for thrill seekers like Michael. After just a short dive, he hits the jackpot. He finds a gold ring. And the discoveries don't stop there. Right after that, he pulls up even more. Talk about a lucky day.
It's right here, and as I was going over that way to show y'all, I spotted what looks to be a gold ring. No way. Phenomenal find right there. Class ring. 1964 class ring. Wow. So just recheck the hole.
Wow, I've never tried metal detecting myself, and I honestly had no idea those detectors could pick up gold. I always thought they only worked for iron or other common metals. Michael, however, managed to find several pieces of jewelry that were barely visible underwater. What I really liked was how at the end he showed each item up close. Now that's a proper reveal.
Rings. I found 2 class rings. This one here is from Chambly High School. 1964 was when they graduated. You can see it right there on the side. And on the inside, it has initials RAF. So I'm still trying to get it back to the owner. You can barely make out the initials there, RAF. That's a beautiful ring right there. 10 karat gold, Chambly High School. And if one class ring wasn't enough, I also found this gold ring here. It says 12K on the inside, which is actually kind of weird, but definitely marked, so that is gold. And then another class ring, which was in the same hole as this bracelet here, but this ring was about 5 feet away, so they could be related.
If you've made it this far in the episode, comment scuba diving.
Let me show you this one. See if we can get a good close-up. Furman University. It's in South Carolina, I believe. It says KA on the front. Class of 1962. BA, so I guess they got their bachelor's degree. Has some markings on the inside. JMS, I believe is what that says. So I might be able to get them back to the owner. As of right now, I'm still looking it all up, but hopefully I can get these back to the owners, 2 different owners. And I think this ring is related to this bracelet because it also says Chambly High right there. Look at that. America's Junior Miss Pageant on the back. 1963. A lot of cool stuff. Maid of Honor. It had a date on that one, 1966. All kinds of stuff. A date to remember right there. An airplane, diploma. Happy birthday to you. Aries was their sign. So very awesome silver charm bracelet there.
These discoveries are truly fascinating, but what story might be hidden behind those rings? Furman University gives its students a graduation ring, a symbol of their academic journey, produced by specialized companies like Herf Jones. The year 1962 engraved on the ring marks the graduation year. There are even special events called ring ceremonies, where these rings are presented to students. I really hope Michael manages to track down the original owners and return the rings. They must hold an enormous amount of sentimental value. We're heading back to the Adam Brown Adventures channel. Normally, I don't feature the same creator twice in one episode, but this guy's finds are just too good to skip. For instance, in this video, he discovers a GoPro underwater, something that can be lost pretty easily, especially by people who love water activities. You can literally hear his excitement bubbling up underwater. It looks like an older GoPro model, which Adam brings up to the surface to check out and tries to remove from its casing. Only, he seems to have forgotten that those older models are built into the housing and can't actually be taken out, no matter how hard you try. On top of that, the camera still had footage saved on its memory card, which Adam shows us.
And the best find of the day for sure is this. It looks like a GoPro, or yeah, it's a GoPro. I can see the name in there. So it looks like an older one. I'm gonna take off the case here and show you guys, and hopefully it'll turn on. So let's check this out. All right, well, I got the back off. This thing's pretty stuck, but it's definitely a GoPro, and there's a memory card right here. All right, guys, I've been trying to get this thing open for the past like 10 minutes, and I was able to get the back open, and it came off pretty easily. So that looks like an older GoPro. The memory card is in there, if you can see right there. So I'll definitely be able to get some footage off of this. Hopefully they were recording it when they dropped it, so I'll have some cool video to show you guys here. And hopefully I can get that returned to the owner. But that's pretty awesome. I love finding cameras.
Such an interesting find. I checked the comments, but unfortunately, there's no sign of the GoPro's owner. It would have been awesome if he'd found them and returned it. Maybe we'd have even heard the story of how it was lost, just like with today's safe discovery. Sadly, in this case, the owner remains a mystery. The footage on the GoPro was actually really fun to watch. It gives off this chill, carefree vibe of hanging out with friends. But honestly, it would have been hilarious if the video had turned out to be something like this. And that brings us to the end of today's video. This was the first episode on the channel featuring scuba diving discoveries, so I really hope you enjoyed this underwater adventure. Tell me in the comments, what was your favorite moment from this video and why? I'll be reading the best comments in the next episode. And if you'd like to see more videos like this one, don't hesitate to let me know down below. If you enjoyed what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the upcoming episodes. And if you want to support the channel for free, send over a few of those YouTube hype points. The free ones really help more than you'd think.